Stay tuned guys, because this team solves some very real problems in the current competitive format. Weather control is very difficult to achieve. Here's my team, and I'll explain to you exactly why it works as well as it does. Today we're talking about how I got to Master Rank in Champions. It's only been out for about a week and a half. I don't have much prior experience in competitive Pokemon, so I thought I'd share this team with you guys, for any of you that are having a bit of a hard time on the ladder. Now we can't play inside of rain the same way that we normally would because of weather control issues in this format. Mega Charizard, Mega Frostlass, Mega Tyranitar. Because they mega at the start of a turn, if we set Drizzle and we rely on that for speed with Basculegion's other ability, Swift Swim, then we're one turn away from losing all momentum. We've had to play rain as if we don't have rain, right? So we have our Caladon, Politoed if we need to go for Electro Shock. Quick Claw Hypnosis surprisingly does come in clutch in bad type matchup situations. That can be super useful too. Ice Beam, we've got some anti-dragon flying coverage. Whimsicott, our Caladon, is probably the ideal lead for Tailwind. Draco Meteor, Dragon Fang gives that move a little bit more staying power in how it does reduce your special attack stat. Definitely want to be taking Sturdy rather than Stamina under Tailwind. 1 HP means 1 attack in that situation. Whimsicott, awesome. It has Fake Tears as well, so if it stays in, if we choose to keep it in, we probably will until it dies in the vast majority of situations, Fake Tears can really support our Caladon, the heft of his attacks by reducing the special defense of a target Pokemon. Basculegion is very much the closer. He's got Choice Scarf, so even outside of rain without Swift Swim or Tailwind, is still likely to hit first in the vast majority of situations, his stab moves. So really wherever you bring him in, he's going to have some damage worth. Caesar is really the disruption for the team. If we see Incineroar and we think they're going to lead with it, then we have Upper Hand available. Of course we have Fake Out as well. There's a lot of worth from Sneasler. He has Sash because his attack stat is almost the best on the team. It's only a small amount behind the equivalent special attack of our Caladon. We'd be missing out to not get some offensive worth out of the Pokemon as well. Sash keeps it up. It's likely to outspeed on the following turn. So we've got Close Combat and Dire Claw just so he can put out some pressure as well. Sinister, great Pokemon in every situation. We give it Bright Powder just to be a little bit irritating. It's not squishy. It's got a little bit of life to it. It can take a couple hits in most situations. Hospitality, a great switch in, even after Pokemon's gone down, but you can favourably switch to it type matchup wise and still get something out of the switch that turn. Rage Powder, phenomenal move, really good for Sinister to have access to that. Can give you another turn to just one bang something. So let's jump into a couple of example matches. So this team, it was very obvious to me they were going to play Trick Room. Sure, at this point you probably know, but Trick Room makes it so the slowest Pokemon moves first in a turn rather than the quickest. Obviously plan A here was deal with the Girafarig Giraffe before Trick Room comes up, because unfortunately I've got 2 of my quicker Pokemon out here. Really what I should have done predicting Trick Room was maybe led with Politoed, because he does have a fairly slow speed stat, so we could have hit maybe middle of the road in terms of the turn order and gone for a Hypnosis. In this moment I'm trying to work out what they can do to knock out either of my Pokemon. And of course Catalcleave was really what I was expecting into Bask, but we still managed to get rid of King Gambit in this situation. Do we put our Caladon in yet, not knowing what they're going to bring in next? Probably not, right? So Politoed here actually kind of useful that he has quite a slow speed stat because he does set weather after everyone else. So we tried the Quick Claw Hypnosis. Absolutely paid off. Politoed kind of low-key the MVP here because we've overwritten the weather setup for the Tyranitar damage-wise and accuracy on Rock Slides. Hypnosis came into like good type matchup into Tyranitar. Like he's a good range setter. Mega Frostlass, of course, is about to make an appearance. So what do we do with that information? Try and deal with the Giraffe and see if we can get another lucky Hypnosis on the Frostlass. Damage output from Politoed wasn't really an option there, so it made that choice a little bit easier. Very lucky with the second sleep there. Still can't quite get rid of that bloody Giraffe, so we just go for the spread option with Politoed. Very unlucky with the sleep on Frostlass. Does mean we're going to be losing Sneasler this turn, but we are still up. Not too concerned here because we do still have our Caladon doing a pretty good job. We help in hand our Caladon here. Another great move in Politoed's kit. Aurora Veil, very good. Trying to reduce the damage that I can do in that situation. But help in hand, Dragon Fang, doesn't matter. Throw some spread, makes sense. And I think they realised that was over. Next team, a rain team. Very similar to my own configuration. Pelipper over Politoed. A lot of people do make that choice. I see why people choose that. You get Drizzle and Tailwind in one slot on your team, but without Prankster, like Whimsicott has, Tailwind doesn't act first, so you can't really benefit from it until the following turn, especially as Pelipper is very likely to move last anyway. I think Whimsicott having Fake Tears as well, it does bring more to the team as a whole. So here, trying to work out really what to do. Let's keep Whimsicott in an okay place. I was fully expecting the Fake Out from the Sneasler. And actually the Kangaskhan throws the Fake Out. And yeah, we get a good hit into the Kangaskhan. That's a good first turn. Now, not under the threat of Fake Out from either Pokemon. We can go for Tailwind, Fake Out. A lot of you will probably already know. For those of you that don't, you can only use Fake Out on the turn you first send out a Pokemon. So really the threat of having that turn deaded when you could have potentially used Protect dissipates after that Pokemon's first turn. Contemplated the spread option, but wanted to guarantee the Rotom went down, and it was a great choice because they swapped the Sneasler. And the Fake Tears Draco Meteor combo pretty much deletes anything, and they wrap that one up. And fair enough, Electro Shot on the following turn. Pelipper didn't have much choice. Very similar team again, but some different support type Pokemon coming into the equation. Thought maybe they wouldn't bring the Incineroar because of my Sneasler. What can we do here? Protect. Hope he tried to fake out my Tailwind option. He actually faked out our Caladon, so that was a bit of a nothing burger turn. Now no fake out threat. We can just throw it pretty safe anyway and get Tailwind up just to support the team. And the longevity really of being able to hit first with our Caladon. He has the berry to reduce the damage, but it is not saving him in that situation. Flare Blitz into Whimsicott, pretty good. Does get the burn off. His own Arcaladon, which I was expecting potentially, especially after seeing the Pelipper. And whilst I don't think any of us achieve anything on this particular turn, we want to get rid of the Arcaladon now as quickly as possible. Quick Claw, Incineroar. They protect up. Fake Tears won't hit. Nice combo there, protecting an Earthquake. Doesn't do too much damage to us, so not too much of a threat really from Incineroar at the moment. Burn chipping away. They could protect again, but it would be risky to do so. This could be our opportunity actually to just go all in on the Arcaladon. Is what we do. So Fake Tears, Draco Meteor, just to make sure he is a tanky boy, but he is going down. Another Flare Blitz does take out Whimsicott. Not the end of the world. Was looking for a Basculegion Wave Crash on the Incineroar there. The Toxicroak I wasn't necessarily expecting. But we're 3-2, and we need to hold that lead as quickly as possible. So we've got Wave Crash into Incineroar. Get him out of the equation. Sucker Punch, a good option there. I imagine Incineroar was also targeting Basque. Electro Shot doesn't quite take the Croak down. Berry's a good choice. So throw Protects. Check my type matchup. And like a moron, not that we had a choice in all fairness, because of course Basque is under Scarf. But we try Wave Crash, he's got dry skin, so that actually just heals him. No choice really but to pull Basque here. If we are to use him, it needs to be with a different move set with Scarf. So pull Sinister in. Hospitality, positive benefit in this situation. Drain Punch did a good chonk there. But Hospitality kept him up in that situation to land that Draco Meteor for the win. So guys, do you like the team? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel. Till the next one, take it easy. Peace. Trick Room is up, man.